Alright, this is going to be a quick tutorial on dagger dashing, which is the main reason why we pick up the rogue daggers in the speedrun. Kind of just going through my input display. So left stick on there's analog movement. In the menu, I'll be using D-pad to move around. A is roll, X is light attack, and then right trigger is charge attack, which is the important one. And I also use B to exit out of menu. Some other things to explain before kind of doing this is I am on patch 1.0, which gives your dagger dashes 30% more speed than current patch. I don't really know why, but I guess I thought they were too strong. So doing it on 1.0, I'll basically just have more speed, which allows for some skips in runs, which is why we run on 1.0. If you want to run on 1.0 but don't know how to down patch, there's a guide in the speedrun.com forums, and you can also get assistance in the Discord. Another small thing to note is that this file I'm going on has haste 1, which just increases your movement speed a little bit. It's not super important, but it is notable, so I'll be moving a little faster than I should be, but nothing too crazy. Okay, so into the actual dagger dashes, I'm just gonna show one and then kind of explain what's happening. So, show another. This one's a little slower, but you'll get the idea. Basically, what you can do is cancel this charge animation once you release it, so you want to fully charge it. And when you release it, you get a ton of speed. And by pausing and re-equipping your weapon, you can then kind of preserve that speed. So going through it, I'm going to fully charge, I'm going to let go, I'm going to pause, and then unequip and re-equip my weapon. And then when you unpause, you'll go flying. That one wasn't super fast. And you'll notice that you get stuck, like, moving in a direction. So even if I move my stick, I was going to be stuck in that line. So I can't get out of this. The only way out of it is to attack, roll, or do a charge attack again. One way that a lot of people will mess this up is by pausing too early. So if I do it here, you'll notice I won't get the speed boost. You need to kind of let the animation play out a bit, so that way you can actually get the speed from it. Okay, so for beginners, while you're first learning it, I recommend using the audio cue that I've been doing. So there's two ways to do it. Basically, you can press right A to unequip the daggers, and then left A to re-equip the daggers, and when you hear that re-equip sound, that means you know you got the speed on your dagger dash. So if you pause too early, when you go to re-equip the daggers, you're not going to hear the re-equip sound, which is kind of your hint that you're not going to get the speed boost. And you can just do it again, you don't get locked in, so you can try again, hear the sound, know that you're going to get the speed boost. Once you kind of get that down though, what you can then do is just press A on the daggers here. Once you know the timing and are pretty confident that you're going to get the dash, you can just press A and you'll get your dash back. Another thing to mention is that doing this, you don't need to re-equip the daggers. You can just switch to another weapon. So say you're dashing and then you're about to fight in a gauntlet, so you want your damage dealing weapon, so you can just switch to the sword and then dash while you have the sword out. That's pretty much everything about the main actual dagger dash. Some small quirks about it is that you get a lot of speed going off ledges like this, just because there's less ground friction. And doing a dagger dash off of ice gives you a lot of speed. It's pretty funny. It's not super useful, but you go flying when you go off of ice after doing a Dagger Dash. Another thing is that this isn't solely, like, just for the dagger. You can actually Dagger Dash with the umbrella and with the greatsword, and even with your normal sword, by doing a roll attack there, and then canceling it. Oh, well, I didn't get it. This one's a little tighter. It's not very fast, but you can get it. But basically what that also does is it sets up a roll attack glitch, which lets you do a swing. It automatically does a swing after your roll, so you can get big swing combos. So you can get like 4 swing combos with your normal sword, and you can get triple combos with the greatsword, which just outputs a ton of damage really fast. Other than that, that's pretty much everything. Just full charge up, release, re-equip the daggers, and get your speed. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the speedrun.com forums, and join the Death Store Discord if you aren't already in there, and ask questions. People are glad to help out. And yeah, good luck dagger dashing.